Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading today. Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Got my little button. Everyone is Irish today. I don't think I have any Irish in my heritage, but my mom kissed the Blarney Stone when she was pregnant with me, so that counts. So I'm going to do a little St. Patrick's Day spread. I found this online and looked fun. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. No idea. I'm going to start with my Elemental Oracle. So each placement has a title. So the first one is the Shamrock, which is your current blessings. What are the collective's current blessings right now? Thank you so much for being here, by the way. And hit that like button for me. That'd be amazing. And feel free to subscribe if you are so inspired. All right, current blessings. We've got the Rock and Endurance, number 20. Voice and speaking your word, 25. I just realized I forgot something. Snow and silence, 34. 2 sevens. Okay, before I start speaking to this, I'm gonna get some prosperity dust on the table. I mean, that's kind of the point on a day like today, right? Looking for our pot of gold. Looking to catch that leprechaun. Okay. So the Shamrock, current blessings. You have been able to overcome something that was could have been quite difficult. You know, you've somehow managed to thrive despite or even because of a difficulty. And you know, where it seemed like nothing could grow, you have created growth. You have done quite well for yourself. And it has to do with speaking your truth, using your voice. Could even have to do with singing somehow. Now, it's possible that once you were established, once you know, because this is endurance, once you put your roots down and you really started to thrive, you could have discovered your voice, or you feel like you have something to say, you have something to sing about. She's coming out of the gramophone, is that what it's called? I think so. That old-timey record thing. Speaking your word. I definitely feel like this has to do with where you've been, and really like telling the world, telling people, telling whoever's gonna listen. Maybe you have an audience about what you've been through and how you've overcome. And a part of this is you've developed the ability to speak about things. Maybe you felt like you've been silenced in your life, and now you're letting it all out. You're allowing yourself to speak freely, and there's an unblocking of the fifth chakra. And what's interesting is we have this speaking your word, voice, and then we have silence and snow. So it's like you've learned about when it's time to speak and when it's time to be quiet and listen, to build up your reserves. You know, it takes quite a lot of energy to speak, to sing. And so then there's a period of rest. And that's one of the things you've learned in this, you know, through what you've been through. Your ability to thrive is directly related to how you're able to balance when you show up, when you put yourself out there, and when you retreat and let yourself rest and be silent. Yeah, all right. So then we have the snake. Challenges to overcome. I'm going to go with the Magic of You Oracle. What challenges are you facing that you are working on overcoming, that can be overcome? Booho, transform the way you see. Number 2. So interesting that your blessings are with speaking, but seeing is another story. Detox, cleanse, and restore yourself. Number 3. Epoch, pause in your journey. Number 7. So you've overcome a lot. You've developed this endurance and this ability to speak your truth. But how you see is foggy. Is somehow, I don't know if this has to do with maybe wearing rose-colored glasses. Somehow what you see is distorted. And it has to do with it, you know, it's like if you wear glasses, every so often you need to clean your glasses. If you're driving and it's raining, you need your windshield wipers to clear away the rain. Or, you know, get a dirty windshield. You gotta clean it or you can't see where you're going. There's something about needing to cleanse and detox. This could be a physical thing that needs to happen where you need to actually do some kind of cleanse or detox, bodily detox. This can be more like metaphorical, like maybe you need to clear out your space, clear the clutter. Maybe it has to do with, like what you see around you. Is it pleasing to the eye? Does it make you happy? You know, you gotta Marie Kondo that. Like, is there a purpose? Does it make you feel good? Is there beauty? Is it just, you look at it and you go, ugh. Pause in your journey, which is interesting because it's very much related to the silence and snow. But for some reason, it's like, in one respect, you're very good at knowing when to be silent. But for some reason, this is challenging here. Doing this detox, changing what you see, transforming the way you see. it's it has to do with expectations. Changing your expectations about what you want to see, what you think you're going to see, and changing that expectation, the expectations is directly related to this detoxing. I mean, it could even be changing what you choose to watch. If you like to watch shows or movies, maybe you need to transform that in itself. Whatever is happening here, this pause, it's challenging. It's something to overcome, because for some reason you're resisting that pause, even though you've mastered it in another area. You can't keep going forward the way you currently are, because it's you can't see clearly. Yeah. Okay. So then the leprechaun, the next placement is hidden wealth. Hidden wealth. Let's go with the guides of the hidden realms. What's your hidden wealth? The leprechaun. A call to transformation, metamorphosis, and the in-between, number 17. We've got transformation again. Yeah. Ripe, juicy, and ready. Poised for success. Potential waiting to be realized. Number 6. I was just drawn to pause in your journey is number 7. So is voice and snow. Speaking your word in silence. There's something about pausing one thing you do so that you can focus on another thing. If you are kind of actively speaking, and then you're doing something that you don't do all the time that involves sharing your message, there's even a pause in that so that you can focus on this, the cleansing, transforming how you see, because your hidden wealth is directly tied to that transformation, that metamorphosis. Poised for success, potential waiting to be realized. There's something in the pause, there's something in the journey, yes, that's that too. Something in the silence. Pausing. Wait, hang on. We've got full moon eclipse, removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity and intensity. Okay, so you have something that is, it's all about your self-identity. So it speaks to changing your story, transform the way you see. What expectations are in place that are causing you to see things in a certain way? It's time to turn all of that around, turn it on its head. It's time to see things from a new perspective. And you are so close. You are like 99% of the way there. There's just this one last hurdle, one last thing to do, one last, removing the internal obstacles. There's something internally that is affecting how you see. It's fogging things up. It's even, like muddying the waters kind of thing. Full moon eclipse. We just had a full moon eclipse. So this is something that is all kind of bubbling to the surface, is swirling around right now, and you are being guided and asked to do that deep dive, to go within, to cleanse and detox, whatever that means. I feel like you're gonna know what that means. This is something that you've already been kind of thinking about, like, oh, I should probably stop doing this or do more of that. You're very close to reaching some kind of success that may have been eluding you. So then we have St. Patrick's staff. I had no idea St. Patrick had a staff. This is new to me. Did you know? I don't know a whole lot about St. Patrick, except apparently he wore green. Just kidding. St. Patrick's staff, guidance for your spiritual path. I'm gonna go with the guy. What's it called? This one, Gateway of Light activation. Thoth light codes: light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. Oh, one of my favorite words. Guidance for your spiritual path. This light initiation is tied to this detox. It's like the detox is clearing away, is wiping. I keep seeing like a very like dirty window, and washing away so that the light can come in more fully, so you can see more clearly. Great teacher awakening. There's something about you being a spiritual way shower, a guide. I mean, this is a part of your spiritual path. You are being given guidance to become a guide. You know how to use your voice, but now it's time to transform how you see, what you see, the way you see. Transform the way you see. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. So yeah, there is a piece of this that involves cleansing and detoxing your own body. Maybe there's any number of cleanses you can do. Kitty confirmation. You want to do something that is going to work for you, but it can be things like doing a juice cleanse, or a fruit cleanse, or just simply eliminating any kind of processed food and eating only whole foods, whole fresh foods. It can be as extreme as a water fast. I don't generally recommend that. You definitely want to talk to your doctor. about doing anything extreme, but there are certain things you can do where you're like, okay, I'm not gonna have any caffeine. I'm not gonna have any sugar. I'm, like, aside from what naturally occurs in fruit. And if you do a fruit cleanse, make sure it's the whole fruit, not just the fruit juice, because there's fiber and there's stuff in the fruit itself that is very beneficial. If you do straight fruit juice, that can be like, it can sometimes be as bad as just eating anything with processed sugar, because it's refined, basically. It's its purest form, and you need the fiber in order to not get a sugar rush and then a sugar crash. So anyway, there's this whole thing about getting in touch with your body, your sensuality. How does it feel to be in your body? What are you focusing on? It's like needing to focus on what you're listening to, what you're seeing. Again, with Transform the Way You See. What you're feeling, what you're smelling. Your sacred inner space. And again, this is your guidance for your spiritual path. This is creating a sacred space within yourself. And that's a part of why there's a pause in the journey, or why you need to pause. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. We have transformation on the table 3 times now. This is a big deal. And this is happening for a lot of people right now. We see it in the astrology. There's huge transformation that is happening on a macro level. We might not fully see it yet. Some of us are. It's just going to be, it's going to get to the point where it's undeniable. But for now, this is very much about the micro level. And what can you do to create a sanctuary for yourself within yourself? Karmic release. This is all about, this is directly tied to transforming the way you see, this karmic release. Because once you transform the way you see, once you do this cleanse, then it shifts everything. And now you're not drawn to those things you might have been drawn to before. If you've ever done like a physical cleanse, you know that when you come out of it, you feel different. You feel better. Most of the time. Sometimes cleanses come with a healing crisis and you can feel like crap because your body is suddenly releasing all these toxins and all the things into your blood, and then you're like, oh, I feel like I want to die. But if you can make it to the other side of that, there's a lightness. You feel better. And there's now this desire to reach for new things, to lean in new directions than where you had been previously. And so whatever is happening here, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, this is all, you're being led to your spiritual path by releasing whatever was keeping you stuck and in karmic cycles that were great for learning, but you've learned the lesson, or you're coming to the end of learning those particular lessons. Radical transformation, metamorphosis. I mean, it's wow. Okay. Okay, so then we have the Holy Trinity. Mind, body, spirit, harmony. Let me do the Radical Abundance deck. Mind, body, spirit, harmony. What do you want to focus on for mind, body, spirit, harmony? Oh. Relaxation. That's right. Have your favorite cup of something. Cup of joe, cup of tea, cup of water. Something that is going to nourish your body. That's going to help you feel good. Generally speaking, maybe stay away from the sugary beverages. The sodas and those juice, like fruit juice. Definitely, take a break from all that. Guidance. We've got guidance again. Where did guidance go? Isn't it right here? Come on. Guidance is here somewhere. For some reason, I am not finding it. What? Okay, whatever. Anyway, we have guidance. I was just looking at it. What in the heck? Well, anyway. Okay. I gotta move on. I can't find the guidance part. That's fine. Oh, because that's part of the spread. That's hilarious. Guidance for your spiritual path. Which is your, light initiation. Okay. Sorry. Connection. Okay, so this is your mind, body, spirit harmony. Relaxation, following the guidance. This is an interesting image, actually. The crow is popping up out of the guy's head, and he has a little staff with a skull on the end. So there's something about there's a, how do I say it? Releasing. Okay, so this karmic release is kind of it's a death and rebirth kind of thing. And so there's a wisdom, there's something about looking at what has died, getting the lesson from what is moving on, what needs to go, what is leaving. This is a part of the metamorphosis. The in-between is the pause in the journey. Because of going through the metamorphosis, you're needing to get into your cocoon if you are not there already. Because that's where you're going to get the guidance about how you need to proceed. You need to look back on the past so you can understand how to move forward. And so there's definitely a relaxation energy here. And there's also connecting with others. You need to relax your mind. So meditation, contemplation, prayer, doing things where you can kind of let your mind, give your mind a break. I feel like this is body, where you want to let your body guide you. That is tied to this sensuality, this sacred inner space. Understand, your body is telling you what is time to let go. That didn't come out right. Yeah, kind of. You get it. And then and then spirit, we have this connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to the cosmos, connecting to nature. There's something that is going to uplift your spirit through connection with others. Maybe that's animals, maybe that's energy, maybe that's people. Like, it's going to be different for different people, different ones of you, but this is where the harmony comes in. Because when you're in a relaxed, peaceful state, when you've you've gained what you can gain from past experiences, released what doesn't serve, it allows you to move forward in the direction that you want, and knowing that this is your tribe, this is your community, this is your place in the world. Everyone has a place in the world. Everyone is allowed to be here on this planet because they are here. Period. And there are many people out there who grew up feeling like they weren't allowed to be here. I am one of those people. That you're not allowed to be taking up space. You shouldn't. I don't know. It's tied to feelings of unworthiness, of not enoughness, of just, if you feel like you've been alienated or like shunned in some way, there's an inherent feeling of like, oh, I don't belong. And this is kind of you coming back, coming out of that, changing the way you see. You do belong. You're not supposed to be here. You very much are supposed to be here and take up space. Yeah. Okay. So let me go to potential for growth and prosperity. I'm going to look at the Moonology deck. Potential for growth and prosperity. Sorry. And the placement is Emerald Isle. Never been to Ireland, but that is pretty high on my bucket list. Potential for growth and prosperity. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Okay. One more. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. Your potential directly lies in your ability to let go of who you think you should be, who you used to be, whatever. I don't know. There's something in your life that is not the word copacetic came to mind. I don't normally use that word. But yeah, it's like, again, with the dirty windshield. Rather than pretending that you can see, it's recognizing that you need to clean. You gotta stop driving. Let's say you're driving. You can't see very well. You gotta stop and clean that windshield. You gotta step out of the car. You gotta step out of your comfort zone where you know you're safe. And in order to see the bigger picture, you gotta clean off that windshield. Clean that window so you can see where you I don't know, whatever's out there. What's on the other side? And that's where your growth and prosperity are. It's fairly simple, and you're so close. I keep feeling that. You're just right there. You're just right there. And so getting to the other side it's like not getting to the other side, it's just being able to see. And once you do, you'll see things in a whole new way. The way you see is transforming. Yeah, huge transformation here. So it's great. Transformation is not always an easy process, not usually, but so worth it, so beneficial in the end. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much again for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if you feel like it. Is this working? Maybe not. Ah, there we go. I had to turn it on.